So first of all, we will first see the basic concepts involved in probability. So what are those basic concepts are? So here, first of all, we have to understand different type of probability. One is classical probability, which we don't have to study, but I will just give you an idea of classical probability. No, this we have to study. Before that, we have a statistical probability. And then we have axiomatic approach to probability. This axiomatic approach also we have to do. So what is a statistical probability? It is most easily to understand here. For example, if I give you a coin and I ask you what is the probability of getting head, what will you say? When you
Oh,
toss
half.
a coin, half. So if you suppose toss 100 times, okay, will you always get 50 times head and 50 times tail? Is it necessary?
No, sir.
No. So that means it is not half. So actually that is what a statistical probability is. So the statistical probability is dependent upon a statistic. That is how much times you have done the experiment. Depending upon their outcomes, it tells about the probability. For example, you have tossed 100 times and you got 47 heads and 53 tails. Suppose. So when someone will say, if I want to toss it, what will be the probability of getting head? So you will say that it is 47 by 100. That is 0.47. Similarly, probability of getting tail is 0.53. So a statistical probability depends upon the statistics. But what you said is called classical probability. Classical probability says that if the chance of occurring, all the events are equal, if chance of or equally likely outcomes, we say, if all outcomes are equally likely, we say that here it will be, of the upcoming head will be 1 by 2. Because out of 2, 1 is the chance of head, 1 is the chance of tail. Now this is called classical probability. Third one is axiomatic approach to probability. When we have different outcomes having different chances, and they are not equally likely. Okay. Some has chances of coming more, some has chances of coming less. Like if you toss a unbiased, if you toss a biased coin or biased dice, so it is biased. Okay, so that we see axiomatic approach. So first we have to understand few terms like experiment. What is an experiment? Experiment is something which you do and whose result is not fixed, but set of outcome is fixed. What are the set of outcomes? You know that among these some will come, but any one only come. So this set of outcomes is called sample space. That is where we have the elementary events For example, if you throw a dice, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are elementary events. Okay? 6 is one elementary event. 5 is another elementary event, so on. Now, what is the probability of this? We got elementary event. Now we have event. Event is coming of an outcome or set of outcome. So for example, if we throw a dice and we say that E is an event of coming, we say that E is an event of coming prime numbers. So we have 2, 3, 5. Now what is the probability of E? This is 3 is the number of events favorable to the experiment to the event E, and total number of elements in the sample space is 6. So it will be 1/2. So like this, we can find probability of an event. This is classical probability. That means we are assuming that all the events have equal chances to occur. They are all equally likely event. So this we have to understand here. We are talking about classical probability. That is all elements, elementary events are equally likely. So this is all in the first exercise. If you want to try few questions from the first exercise, you can try them. There are 16 questions. So they are very, very simple questions. You won't take much time. In 5 minutes, you will be able to do 3, 4 questions. So these are sort of oral questions. They're just introduction. So from first exercise, you can try 11 and 13 and 16. Only 3 questions you can try, 11, 13, 16. And you can see answer from the back. If you will not get the desired result, you can ask me. I will discuss.
Oh, done, sir.
Okay, have you got the answer correctly?
Oh, yes. So for the 16th one, could you explain why it's not defined and not zero?
A die is thrown repeatedly until a 6 comes up. What is the sample space for this experiment? So, what is the answer given there?
Oh, so the answer is not defined.
Answer is not defined, okay? Because there will be infinite now. So, let me give the answer for this. So, ideally, if you see the sample space for the 16th one, for example, you get 6 in the first round. So, you will stop here. If you don't get 6 in the first, you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the first. And in the second, you get 6. Okay. Now, if you don't get 6 in the second also, it is sort of 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. This in this manner, there will be lot of. In the third, you are getting 6. So there are infinite elements here, infinite sample points, isn't it?
So which question are you doing?
16th one, no?
Oh, yes, sir.
So this is what it is saying. A die is thrown repeatedly until a 6 comes up. So what is the sample
So
space?
if P of A is half and P of B is zero, then P A dash B is equal to, it's an MCQ.
From NCRT only you are doing, no?
Oh, yes, sir.
16.1.
So in my read, it's 13.1.
13.1. Probability is chapter number 13 in your book.
Oh, yes, sir.
But it is chapter number 16 here. It is 16.1. Now this new NCRT I don't have here. One second, I'm opening the door. So that question, can you tell me that question? What is the question?
Oh, yeah. If P of A is equal to 1 by 2, P of
P
B is
of
equal to
A
0.
is equal to 1 by 2.
Yes, P of B is equal to 0.
Oh, sorry. What am I doing? That is all because of fever. I have opened class 11 probability. I was telling you something basics of probability from class 11. You are in class 12. Oh, sorry. The fever is taking its toll. Let me download class 12 probability. Probability class 12. Okay. So here they are the probability in class 11th we already did. We won't do that. Let's start with conditional probability. This is chapter number 13, right? So conditional probability we have to do first. Definition of conditional probability, properties. Okay, these things it is given. So 1 second. Hello, Darnell. Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
या
Yes, sir.
अभी क्या है कि थोड़ा सा पढ़ाने में दिक्कत हो रही है मुझे तबीयत की वजह से। तो एक काम करते हैं, जो पिछले
Okay.
क्लास में हम लोगों ने डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशंस किया था ना, तो डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशंस के कुछ क्वेश्चन अदर देन एनसीईआरटी में देता हूँ, उसको ट्राई कर लो और उसको डिस्कस कर लेते हैं। और कल की क्लास अगर कल मेरी तबीयत ठीक होती है, नहीं तो परसों प्रॉब्लम हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं, ठीक है?
Um, so English.
ओ सॉरी सॉरी Darnell, I was saying that I am not well. I am having fever, so I am not able to teach probability right now. So uh, uh, let us do some questions from differential equations of the previous class, other than from NCRT. And I will discuss if you will have problem in those questions. And in the next class, either if I will get well tomorrow or if I will get well by day after tomorrow, we will start probability. Is it okay?
Yes, okay.
Okay, so I'm giving you some questions. Please wait. I will just send these questions on chat. So I will, it will take 1, 2 minutes.
पापा आपका पूरा नाम क्या है पापा
अब रुकिए ना please. Okay, I have sent you 3 questions in the chat. So you can try those questions first. All these 3 questions are from differential equations. Have you got them, Darnell?
Yes.
Okay. I'm coming in 5 minutes, Darnell. Okay, you just try those questions.
Mm.
Yes, Darnell, have you done those questions?
So I wasn't able to do the one with the curve, the y by x coordinate and abscond given.
Okay, so I'll discuss all the three and you can cross check. So we have x dy by dx plus y is equal to e to the power x. So can you tell me what is the answer for this question? Your answer?
So y is equal to ex by x plus k by x.
This one?
So ex by x,
Okay.
not plus x. Ex by x.
This one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you find the integrating factor, it would become e to the power log x. So x will be the integrating factor. You will multiply by x. So here you will get x into x you have divided. So x into integrating factor y. Sorry, x into after dividing, you multiplied with that. So y into integrating, right? This is what you will get is equal to e to the power x by x plus c. I don't think this is okay. X you will multiply there also, and in that case it will be e to the power x plus k. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Next one is number of solutions of dy by dx is equal to y plus 1 by x minus 1 when y1 is equal to 2 is what is the answer for this you are getting? Have you done
So
this
one.
one? Yeah, fine.
Yes, sir,
So there
for
will
one.
be only particular solution. If the condition was not given, then it will be infinite solution. So you have done variable separable, I think, and you have integrated the log of y plus 1 is equal to log of x minus 1 plus c. And when you put x is equal to 1, no, here you won't get one solution. This is what you are getting now, I hope.
Yes, sir.
So in the next step, even if you will change the log into exponential, y plus 1 by x minus 1, log is equal to c, so it will be e to the power c is also c. So if you will, whether you take this one, you take this one, or you take this one, in all these three cases, you can't take this condition because x is equal to 1 here will make log of x minus 1 as log of 0, which is undefined. Here, if you put x is equal to 1, then denominator will be 0, which makes it undefined. Any one you form you take, if it is not getting defined in one, it will not be defined in another. Here, if you will put x is equal to 1, you will get right hand side as 0. And y1 is 2, so you put 1 as 2, y as 2, you get 3, which is left hand side. So 3 cannot be equal to 0 for any value of c. So you will say that is there is none. Option A, none. So this is a tricky question because if you
Okay.
satisfy the initial condition, it will not get satisfied. You can clearly see that. Done?
Done.
Okay. Next one is Find the equation of a curve passing through origin. So what it means passing through origin? It means y0 is equal to 0. Or we can say that at x is equal to 0, y is also 0. If the slope of the tangent to the curve, so what is the slope of tangent dy by dx is equal to the square of the difference of the abscissa and ordinate of the point x minus y whole square. This is what it is saying. Can you write this differential equation? Were you able to write this differential equation?
No, sir.
Okay. So this we have done. Now you can proceed further and see how can you do it.
How do we get x minus y whole square?
It is given in the question is equal to the square of the difference of the abscissa and ordinate of the point. So x is the abscissa, y is the ordinate, difference of abscissa and ordinate, and its square. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. So I'm not sure to do this question.
So when you try to apply methods, so what will happen? If you remember the methods are three methods. One is variable separable, and you won't be able to separate the variable even if you square it. If you talk about homogeneous differential equation, it is also not homogeneous because numerator is of 2 degree, denominator is of 0 degree. If you talk about third one is linear differential equation. So it is also not linear. It is not of the form dy by dx plus py is equal to q. So here one thing you have to do, you have to think little different because this is not from exactly from NCERT. So you have to think a little bit different, not much, little bit. So let this x minus y is equal to t. So when you differentiate 1 minus dy by dx is equal to dt by dx. Or you can say that dy by dx is equal to 1 minus dt by dx. So here dy by dx is 1 minus dt by dx. And this becomes t square. After doing this, you can write it like this, that it is dt by dx is equal to 1 minus t square. So it will become dt by 1 minus t square is equal to dx. Now, when you will integrate both the sides, so here, if you remember the formula of dx by a square minus x square that we did in indefinite integration, 1 by 2a log of a plus x by a minus x. This was the formula. And this is x plus c. Now you put t as x minus y as we took 1 plus x minus y by 1 minus x plus y is equal to x plus c. Now you can find c by putting the initial condition. What was the initial condition? When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0.